Let's talk about your first your first job.
Okay.
But
My first job after I graduated from Milan High School was at Swift and Company. And I even got a title when I was there. I was a box maker. And that meant that I spent the time making boxes for packing butter and other products that the Swift Company made. So there was a room upstairs on the Swift plant in Montevideo where they had all the material and a bench and a hammer and were making boxes. So I got up there and I didn't mind making boxes. That was a pretty good job. But see, I was used to working so hard on the farm that I worked all day. I was making boxes as fast as I could, all day long. I thought that's the way to make an impression. Well, pretty soon I had a pile of boxes piled so high that that was way ahead of what their needs were. So then the foreman came up there and he said, "You got so many boxes now that we'll put you on another job for a while to, because we don't need that many boxes right now." So then I got a job feeding chickens and cleaning chicken batteries, they call them. What's these rolling things, cages with layers of chickens on them. And then they mixed up some kind of feed. I guess it was probably a mixture of grain and mixed up with water.
Mm-hmm.
This was liquid. And they had a pump there, and you grabbed the chicken by the head and you stuck a little tube in their mouth. And then there was a foot lever on the pump, and you hit that, and whack! They shot a wad of food into the chicken. They call it a force feeding.
Mm-hmm.
So they was grabbing chicken by the neck and sticking that tube in their mouth and giving them a whack. They didn't have any choice. They figured they'd put weight on them faster, or I imagine that was, So the chicken stood in this little battery, and every once in a while they got a shot of feed in their beak. Every so often they had it all timed,
Mm-hmm.
And then not only that, but we had to clean the bottom of the pens. Was a big, like a metal thing that slid out, and then you'd have to scrape all that off into the container. And chicken manure isn't the best smelling in the world. So then I didn't like that. So I thought, go back to box making. Well, I'm going to take it a little easier so I don't get too far ahead. So I didn't like that other jobs that I filled in between. So then I stayed there till probably in July, or it was when harvest was starting, and I met a fellow I knew on the sidewalk one day. I was walking downtown, and he said, "What are you doing now?" I said, "I'm working for Swifts." He said, "How much do they pay you?" I said, 35 cents an hour. He said, "I'll tell you what, you come and work for me and I'll give you 50 cents an hour and board and room." And I said, "I'll take it." So I went back to Swift and I said, "I got a better job," so I resigned. So then I worked for the farmer that fall. And then I stayed at my parents in the winter, and then the next, about in January or February, I enlisted in the Army. And then I had a steady job for quite a while. Then I got board and room too and paid.
Yeah.
So
you ever go back? You ever go back to Swifts?
Go back to Swift?
Yeah.
No. I found out working there that that wasn't what the career I wanted.
Mm.
And then for 35 cents an hour, I could walk across the road, and there was a sales barn where they sold stock there, and they had a restaurant there. I could walk the street at noon hour, I'd buy a beef commercial for 35 cents. So I worked 1 hour to pay for my noon meal. So how would that compare now? Minimum wage is what, $7 an hour? The beef commercial costs what, between $4 and $5 now? So the buying power now is a lot better than it was back in those days.
Mm-hmm.
So 35 cents an hour, if I worked 40 hours a week, it probably was about $15 a week. Well, I made enough money in a week so I could go out to the airport and I could maybe spend a little money on flying lessons. So that's where most of the money went, was out to the airport. With just enough so I could probably buy some clothes or... but I stayed at my parents' place out on the farm, so I drove back and forth in the morning and evening. So I had a place to stay, in a boarding room. So I only bought my noon meal. So I figured 8 hours.